They had a Caucasian male that was a security guard. He shot himself with his own gun. Well, of course, when they hear a gun go off in a college campus, they're going to call the police. The police got there and asked him about it, and he blamed a black man that shot him, which, remember, he shot himself. Now, I want you to watch this clip.
A report of a shooting at St. Catherine University Tuesday night prompted the response of 55 police officers, a Minnesota State Patrol helicopter, and K-9 units. The campus went on lockdown.
It had residents of the McGroveland and Highland Park communities fearful that a suspect was on the loose and they could be victimized at any moment.
24 hours later, the security guard who was shot admitted he shot himself by accident. Brent Ehlers told police he made up a shooter, saying it was a black man in a sweatshirt out of fear that he would lose his job. Ehlers wasn't allowed to have a gun on campus.
It takes an intentional pulling of the trigger in order to actually discharge a firearm.
Kevin Vick is a gun safety expert. He says incidents like the one at St. Kate's give responsible gun owners a bad name.
If you've properly trained and you're following the safety rules, this incident won't happen.
We tried to ask Ehlers about the incident at his apartment in St. Louis Park.
Hello, this is Brent.
Hi Brent, this is Kate Raddatz at WCCO TV. Would you have a minute to chat with me? Ehlers was booked into Ramsey County Jail for falsely reporting a crime before being released. Now the case is with the city attorney's office to determine any further charges.
It's a successful end to this incident.
So over the years, I've done many videos on the same circumstance. I remember one video, you had a Caucasian female that was a police officer said a black man in a green hoodie had beat her up, and they found out she was lying. There's so many stories I've done about this, so much so that I'm about to put a playlist together of all those videos of black people being blamed for crimes they didn't even commit. But notice it's always black people they're blaming, or black men. It's no other group of people, just us. And that's why I stated the other day in the live stream, it is not human and normal to have that much obsession with one group of people. Everything goes back to black people. Everything. Things you do to yourself, you blame black people. You don't blame Hispanics. You don't blame Asians. You don't blame Arabs. You don't blame nobody else, just black people, constantly. Because you know, if I put blame on black people, the natural hatred that's out there for black people is going to get an automatic response. It's going to be automatically believed. Listen to what they said. They had about 50 cops looking for an imaginary black dude. Now, what if a black man was just wearing exactly what he said he was wearing? That brother could have got killed or jammed up. You had the dogs, you had the helicopter, and everything for an imaginary black man. It reminded me of the comedy album by Paul Mooney called Race. And he have this one part on race where he's have a skit that he said that he was going to create a service called 1-800-BLAME-A-N-WORD. And he said that what he was going to do is anytime people like him need to blame somebody black, they'll call that service 1-800-BLAME-A-N, and then they'll tell them what they need to blame a black person for, and then they'll get a black person there to put the blame on. I mean, that was very funny what Paul Mooney was doing in that, but it's the accurate truth. Anything that go wrong in your life, blame black people. You can't get a job, blame black people. You can't get a girlfriend, blame black people. Everything is sent us back to black. We don't supposed to say nothing about it. We should look at it as an isolated incident, but yet we've had over 400 years of isolated incidents. I keep saying that, but that's neither here nor there. This is why I point out the things I point out in my video, is because I am a black person in America, a black man. And at any given time, that idiot could say something about me or any of my brothers or any of the sisters as well. So at all times, we must never put our guard down, keep our eyes open, keep our ears open to pay attention to the surroundings that you are at. Because he was a coward. He didn't want to go to jail. Now he got charges put on him. He wasn't supposed to have that gun on a college campus. But instead of saying, you know what, I shot myself, I'm an idiot. No, a black dude did it. Always the black man and black woman blamed for every freaking thing. These people are so obsessed with us, it's sickening. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. Share the video, like the commentary, subscribe for more news stories.